Well, Brendan, after how well you played on Monday, this must have been a surprise that you weren't as good today.
No, we missed an opportunity, obviously at 2-0 up, but I can't be too disappointed because we didn't play well. You're right, and I thought Leicester did very well. So our point was probably a bit right. Didn't quite have the flow and the rhythm in our game, but we were still in a very good position to go on and win the game. But we gave the ball away very cheaply, and we got punished. So, but overall, over this period where there's a lot of games and a lot of fatigue can be set in, but we've got 7 points out of 9, and it sort of keeps us moving forward, which is important.
Just $1 million question is, why wasn't the fluency that was there on Monday not there today?
Well, it's natural. I think if you look, we played only a few days back, so that sharpness and that intensity you'll find in a lot of games. I think you see a lot of the games today, high-scoring games and draws, but still for us, we found ourselves 2-0 up and having not played well at all. So it just happens. I think it's the nature of the league. Leicester bottom of the table, but you look at them today and they played very well, good pace in the team up front. They kept going, so obviously playing for Nigel, which is important. And as I said, they showed great character. But my team, we kept going as well. We knew we weren't playing as well. We said at half time it's still a dangerous game because of their speed they've got in the team, and the next goal was important. And once they got that momentum, they continued to play well then for the 30-35 minutes after they'd scored. So and for us, we had to be resilient, we had to be strong, and we still tried to take the game. We put the game at risk towards the end, the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, going with 3 at the back and taking off a defender to try and get the winner. But we just maybe didn't create enough in that final third to warrant 3 points. So congratulations to Leicester. They played well. For us, 7 points out of 9 on a really busy period of tough games, and we'll take the point and move on.
I must ask you about the handball rule. I mean, you benefited it from today. I'm sure you'll be on the receiving end the rest of the season. Is there an element of confusion with players and managers about what constitutes a deliberate intent to handle a ball?
Well, just saying the 2 that we got, Wes Morgan was probably harshly done by in the first one. I think at the game time, which is what the referee's looking at, in fairness to the ref, the ball's been cut back and he's sliding and his arm's out, so it looks like it's maybe hit his arm first, but obviously when you see the replay it looks like he's hit his face and then onto the arm, so he's unfortunate there. I think the second one's a clear penalty. Young Coutinho got great skill, he's ran with the ball, he's dribbled, he's about to go into the box and flick it through, and it clearly hits the hand, so I felt the second one was a penalty but the first one wasn't.
But again, there's that confusion as to what is deliberate. There was a time when it seemed a little more clear cut, wasn't there?
Well, the rules are always confused now. There's all sorts of rules that I'm sure that managers and coaches and supporters up and down the country would want changing. But I think the penalties today, in my opinion, the first one wasn't and the second one was.
Okay, just a quick thought about, you mentioned these 3 games. Do you think a lot of teams have suffered over those 3 sort of quick games in terms of level of performance? So it's almost not a surprise that we've had a few erratic results this period.
Yeah, I think if you look at the games today, a lot of high-scoring games, draws, and it's obviously great for supporters to come out, but physically it's near on impossible for players. It's the simple reason why we weren't as dynamic and as fluent today as what we were the other night. It's very, very difficult for players, to have that freshness and have that physicality and put in those performances. I think you only hope that as a coach that if you don't be at your best, it's important that you don't lose, and I think today we showed tremendous resilience and character, not playing so well, but to get some sort of result, because as I said, at 2-0 and then going to 2 each, that can easily move away from you, that game, against a side that were playing well. So as I said, when you can't be at your fluent best like we were the other night, and like we've been in the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, you've got to get results, and that's what we've done.